Good morning, this is totally random.
Featuring Franz Maruna and Andrew Embler.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, and whatever time it may be for you. I'm Franz, this is Andy. Welcome to Totally Random, your weekly chit-chat, news, and show about concrete5. We're here to talk about concrete5 and fun things related to it. So let's jump right into it. Big news this week is we launched our enterprise site. Ooh, yeah, very exciting. I've been talking about this for a while. Certainly not rocket science, but definitely different. If you go to concrete5.org, you'll see the services tab has changed into an enterprise button, and I think we're, oh, there we go. Oh, hey.
Getting there, getting there.
What? Who? Was it? Upload that browser. Startup. There you go. Right there between marketplace and documentation. Let's go back up. There's an enterprise. Yes. You click that, and whoa! I mean, that looks totally different. That's like comfortably blue, and it's got an HP logo right there in the middle. That's the 10th biggest company in the world. JCPenney, they sell stuff. And Topcon, they're sweet. You may not know who they are, but they're cool.
Doing all sort of stuff for you.
Colleges and whatnot. So yeah, if you ever heard concrete5 is a great way to run a little website, but probably not for the big stuff. Well, that is a myth. That is false. That is inaccurate.
And we are dispelling that myth.
We're dispelling it. Done. You can build big, important, mission-critical websites, web presences, even, if you're gonna someone like that, with concrete5. In fact, that is what we started doing back in 2003 with Concrete CMS. So that's actually where concrete5 comes from, is making it easy for a large organization to not have to spend money on training people to run their website. So I would encourage you to think of concrete5 for your extranet needs, your intranet needs, your DAM needs, your most needs, your OCOM, OMAC, TMAC needs,
your Marcom needs.
Your Marcom needs. Yes, nice. Whatever your needs may be, concrete5 is a great building material to build a solution to those needs, and we would love to help you. We'd love to connect you to a local partner who might be able to help you as well. So there that is. It's filled with wonderful case studies and tidbits, and also some good information about the enterprise workflow tool, which you've seen us talk about on this show plenty of times. But there's more detailed features, and there's a bunch of screenshots, and the secret to that website is if you want some PDFs as kind of like a takeaway, all you got to do is fill out the contact form and tell us a little bit about your project there, and you will auto-magically get PDFs that cover yeah, they just use them here. All the PDFs, enjoy. They cover the workflow. They cover the international enterprise or internationalization stuff that is the enterprise version. They also cover our support options, which are in here. So we have an SLA, is what it's called in the big world, that will basically let you get us on the horn if your website goes kaput, or even if you just have a question. It's the type of thing that is kind of the product of a relationship between us, you, and your clients. But if they're looking for kind of a safety net for what might happen when you are snowboarding down the slopes and they have a mission critical question on their website, well, that exists, and you can click support and see more about it. Yeah, and there's all sorts of tidbits about why that's so awesome, and some compelling quotes on the side. And again, if you fill out the contact form, you'll get very pretty PDFs that outline what this is all about, and even have some pricing for the support part. So, ta-da!
Awesome.
I thought so, yeah. So that's cool, and happened this week.
Cool.
Anything else happened this week I'm forgetting about?
I think that's about it.
There's a Facebook UK type deal it's supposed to show off. Boom! It's Facebook.
That is amazing.
They're just like chairs, and that's the UK.
the double-decker bus.
Double-decker bus, the crown. You got the Richard the Lionheart deal there, and the V for Victory, right? That's not peace. That's World War II action.
Yeah.
And you got Big Ben there.
I like that.
You got some people.
They're doing a five, and that's a thing now?
I like
awesome.
it. I didn't know
that was a thing.
yo.
Yeah, it works for
Yeah, watch out what neighborhood you're in when you do that. They're there meeting, talking about things. Looks like in earnest. Nice bar though.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah. What? Oh, and then they get into the crazy.
Oh,
we're photoshopping C5 logos
in alternate reality.
Kind of interesting. I was thinking of concrete 5.
Cosmos. I looked to the cosmos and saw concrete 5.
Well, bet. So that's fun. That's the news as I know it.
Awesome.
Let's do some karma.
All right.
Soon.
And the weekly karma winners, come on down.
Alright, so our karma system is built into Concrete 5, the online community, and if you are helping people in the forums, if you're promoting the project with your secret cool referrer link, if you are just doing work on the core, submitting pull requests and that kind of thing, all of these lead to you winning karma points. At the end of every week, we automatically choose the winner from each of those 3 silos, and they get some free licenses, which is a great way for folks to get exposure to add-ons that they might want to buy for projects, but don't want to buy to try. So if you, I would just tangent, if you are a third-party developer and wanting a way to promote your awesome new image gallery that no one has seen, let Julia know, and she will add some licenses per your request to the karma pool, and then next week maybe we would be announcing that someone won your add-on. Nice. This week we're announcing what?
We got M. Hawk winning a copy of the front end file uploader
Nice.
for helping out. We got Canon F700 winning a copy of the Secret Questions add-on for promoting Concrete 5.
Sweet.
And then we got Muckley winning a copy of the Login Redirect add-on for working.
I prefer Minkley.
Minkley.
too.
Muckley.
I don't know where the Muckley theme started. I'm Minkley.
Get him in here.
Get him in here.
Have him answer this question once and for all.
Muckley.
Or it's Mcley.
He is down the hall now. Has joined the team, actually, officially, as an employee.
Nice.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah, he's smart. We're happy to have him. Thanks for that, community, too. So yeah, anything else? Oh, stickers. Yeah, so we got like a huge pile of stickers there that are ready to go out. Julia's been frantically stuffing envelopes, and we're at that point of who's going to glue them, and no one wants to die. George Costanza style. So
that would be.
they're just going to sit on the table.
Hopefully, they're not the cheapest envelopes that one could.
No, I don't
with
think
the
so.
poison on them.
Actually, I don't know.
So poison.
We didn't get any pictures to Joe this week.
Not this week, no.
I guess that's because all the stickers are sitting there. But if you would like some stickers, we would like you to have them, because stickers are fun and cool. And we want you to have them so much that you just ask for them and we'll send them to you. All you have to do is go to the swag page, as Matt's doing right now, and scroll down towards the bottom of the swag page, and you will see there is a form field in which you can put a mailing address. Now, I will stress, as I stress every week, that this is a mailing address in the traditional, age-old mailing type fashion. So if you live in England, for example, this should be a short paragraph that sounds like a little bit of Shakespearean prose. It should be 44 West Thames by the bridge, under the 7th by the 4th on Stratford by Avon, underneath, and then some weird postal code. So yeah, it's got to have a couple of lines, it's got to have like a country, a postal code, some type of province, or city, or state, a name. We tried to send stickers just to address with like Concrete 5 lover, and they often come back.
They do.
I don't mind sending stickers to anyone. I'll send them to the moon if you can get me an address that would work, but it's very disappointing when you pay for postage to the moon and then it comes back 3 weeks later with a stamp on it. No moon delivery! So please, give us a mailing address, we'll give you stickers, we'll burn your mailing address, we'll throw the computer that you submitted your mailing address from out the window.
We'll find you.
We'll find you and take your
remove
computer.
all traces of the transaction.
And you'll have stickers, and then you'll take a picture of what you stick your sticker on, you'll submit that to the karma form, Matt will put your name on it, and when we have those stickers, we'll put them in the show, and you're like, whoa, that was me.
Yeah,
and we're like, sweet, name's out there, everybody wins, and it's fun. That's that. Right?
I think so.
It's time for seeing what's going on with PRB.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see what's up with PRB.
Introducing Great Choice by Greg Joyce.
that's good.
All right, Greg Joyce. What's Well, it seems like there's an interesting choice that's about to be made. What are you thinking about doing there, Greg?
Well, you know, like last night I was thinking I need to check in on the PRB and see how things are going, and I decided I need to check in with Greg Joyce.
Check in with yourself a little, huh?
That makes sense. Make some time for you.
Yeah, that's a great choice. Wow, how romantic. Well,
Nice candlelit glove.
that's beautiful. What kind of flowers do you have in there, Greg?
I think those are crocuses.
Oh, wow. Bathtub full of crocus petals. You are a sweetheart. Well, another great choices have you made recently, Greg Joyce.
Well, this is the Vertex theme, and it's by Vidal. It's, you know, kind of your basic businessy style theme.
Nice.
I believe it is fully responsive as well, which is
Cool.
nice.
Oh, fantastic. Very modernist vibe.
Sweet
Asian
rhyme.
times. Yeah.
It's got some icons in there.
This next one is from Brian Vendelden, and it's called Campaign Monitor. And it's a thing that'll put a block on your page that lets you sign up
It's for German mail.
for a newsletter. And I just like to say to all the devs out there, when you are taking screenshots for your marketplace item, like,
Don't do
you
this.
probably spent countless hours programming the thing, and I know it's hard to like select visual elements in your computer, you know. In
The seconds it would take
yeah.
do a screenshot that isn't
And
rolling over
this
the thing.
is like the main way you are going to communicate
And
with
sell it.
potential customers.
Yes.
So don't do this.
People want to buy something. They're going to look at
It's-
screenshots. They want a demo, maybe a little like there's things you can do.
Especially
You can do.
because,
Yeah.
you know, reading the description, knowing what it was, like, you kind of psyched. Like, that sounds
Sweet.
like a useful add-on.
Right.
A lot of these people don't even know what concrete5 is.
Right.
So why do they want to buy this weird, you know, ant trail cloud of grayness?
Dark newsletter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
So you know.
Anyhow.
But
That's
it's
a good-
good if
that's
it
a good
works. That's
recommendation.
awesome.
So this
and
is,
a great suggestion,
yeah.
Greg Joyce.
Next one is called Air Slider, and it's by My Concrete Lab. And you know, there's another guy out there filling the slider gap.
Sweet.
This
Someone-
Does it let you play
This is a
Angry
good
Birds in your
screenshot though.
browser?
I like this.
Yeah.
It's bright. You know, lets you gives the impression that maybe this will let you play Angry Birds too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, on your website.
I
Which,
can't hurt.
Okay.
We have no affiliation with Angry
And
Birds.
we have one last theme by Have Dampton, and it is called Alpha Brown.
Alpha Brown, brand new brother in town.
You're rolling, Alpha. You're rolling.
Sweet.
Yep.
I love it. Brown and beautiful.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go take some time out and you know, just
Hop in the tub,
consider
dude.
the infinite.
Yeah, hop in the tub. Let it bubble away. Thank you, Greg Joyce. Great choices as always.
well done.
Well done indeed. I think that we have proceeded through our segments and are ready to get into how would we do it, right?
Yeah.
Let's do something.
How would we do that?
All right. Well, I hope there's some good questions this week. Or not.
Question window.
Question window. We are ready. We're here to respond to you.
To the chat mobile.
Tell us what it is that we can tell you.
I'm looking
Nothing?
for questions.
Nothing?
There's a lot of weather related.
It's beautiful in Portland.
It appears to be
Beautiful
rainy and
fall
disturbing.
days.
Disturbingly.
Time to go
nice.
pumpkin carving.
Yeah.
And, you know, just fantastic outside. How would we do it? Tell you how we launch a site.
Yeah.
Go to the coast, hang out in the house, and
Yeah. So,
beat it up and launch it. We're doing that next week, so that's fun.
I think this is a question.
Okay. Is that a question mark on it?
There is a question mark, yes.
It's a good start.
That's from John the Fish, and he asks, how would you find out what package or block installed a particular database table?
there's no easy. Well, no. There's no easy way to do it apart from just doing some kind of recursive search on your server for the table name.
In the package. You're not going to find it up in the database. I made this table trail.
No, I mean there's a lot of stuff that gets made in the database does have a package ID attached to it, and you could then figure out where it came from. But the tables themselves do not do as much. No. So
look into the source. Oh, the files.
Yeah, and you know sometimes it can get challenging. I was having this type of a problem, not with the database table, but with a particular block because I wanted to know what to change to affect this content on the page, and you know there were 20 packages installed, and what I ultimately did was I actually had to put the block in edit mode and read the name of the block that was active. It was some gallery of some sort, and once you figure out what that is, you kind of go hunting for the block in the packages directory, or a package that sounds like it might be related. But the easiest way to do it, if you have access to the full source or you're on the Linux box, is to do some kind of recursive search in the packages directory for the name.
Figure it out with your thinking cap.
That's
the
only way.
Use the thinking cap. Boom! Next up!
Got one from Corrupt Zero.
Or Corrupto.
Corrupto.
The superhero of, I don't know, kickbacks.
They ask if I wanted to do a segment on Concrete 5 at our local bar camp. Is there some good material I can reference?
Oh. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we had wanted to make a little meetup packet.
Oh, I think we did. There's a couple of thoughts that I have. First off, you should private message Julia, and she will happily send you some swag. Stickers, of course, are always free. But we can give you a bigger pile of stickers and junk to pass out. And by junk, I mean awesome stuff. In terms of like what you would actually do, my experience demoing Concrete 5, which has happened more than once, is just take them through edit mode. Like watch the first couple of videos on our site, like the one that's on the homepage, and then I think like the editor's tour. What do we call it? Like everyone else tour, or admin tour, or something from the in that about page. Put a page in edit. Here's your site. Navigate through. Now I'm going to log in. Look, there's a toolbar that controls what I can access, and if it honors permissions, and then I'm just going to put a page in edit mode, change the paragraph around, save it, and done. And usually, getting that far is going to take you 2 to 5 minutes, and the demo will then kind of mature in its own direction, depending on who you got there. So if you've got a bunch of kind of like middle management corporate people, it's going to be, well, how do I undo that change? And how can I tell who made it? Can I edit anything on the page? And no, there's advanced permissions. You can lock down this side or that side. You can let's roll back a version, do the compare versions and stuff, and all those people will get very excited.
And if you got bloggers there, you'll probably find your way going through Composer,
and
adding pages through and changing pages in context.
Got developers. You start talking about
how do I make those things that you're rolling over?
Custom templates is a good thing to touch on. So you kind of let it mature based on what people are interested. The last that I had, let me go see if I can find this thing. Over here.
I like this.
Signing off, I think we made these, and then I just kind of like yeah, that's done.
Our office is huge, so this may take 10 or 20 minutes to get to the end of the warehouse.
Come back. Oh, my Segway.
White paper.
Yeah, we had these made for something at one point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
takeaway.
It's a takeaway. It's a one-sheet takeaway deal.
Yeah, that's great.
It saved us time and money with very happy clients. Kind of stuff that people like to...
There's graphs?
Graphs, yeah. 517% download increase. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brand loyalty. We're the one at the top. So we got these. So we don't have a tremendous amount of them printed, but I can send you a few, and I can give you the PDF as well.
Yeah, they're great.
So find Julia online. She is Julia in the marketplace, or in the community search deal, and let her know what you're doing, and there you go. Thank you in advance. Get some karma points out of this too. If you take some pictures of that, and be like, wow, look at all these people. They were like talking and doing bullshit.
Yeah, the hosted a meetup karma prize is like the highest karma point prize.
Big bounty.
That's not a custom one.
Big old booty. Sweet. Thank you. What up?
Question from Ali Phillips. He asks, how would you group groups? He needs to use the user group model, but would like to be able to differentiate between groups. Some groups organize functional teams. Some groups are organization process teams.
Have you taken a look at the group sets that are in 5.6? They're new in 5.6. They're not used a tremendous amount in the core by default, but you can use them to group groups into sets, and you can impact advanced permissions with these group sets as well. So
they're not in the fore in terms of interface, but they're mature enough in terms of backend.
Yeah, they're totally. We don't use them by default to group the groups that are in concrete5, but you can absolutely do that with the groups you make.
The other thing to explore is access entities.
Yeah.
Because we've used that to solve the same problem.
Yeah, in advanced permissions in 5.6, the user group, combination of groups, group set, file uploader, page owner, these are different ways to impact permissions on your site, and you can take any of those and attach it to a particular permission. And more importantly, for what you might be talking about, is you can build your own. And you can build your own and put it in a package, and then there's some methods that you can define in this class when you're building your own access entity that can get you some kind of. It lets you assign more abstract concepts to permissions. So instead of a hard-coded group or user, you could say, give me the person who made the last change to this page and make it so that they can't edit it. So that type of thing. It's the kind of thing that's really powerful to the point where you may not see the need for it until you have a case where you really see the need for it.
So we've got a client that has a whole bunch of local affiliates across different cities and states, and we're looking to set up a workflow that would apply to all of them without having to make a workflow for each affiliate. So I want Cleveland and Portland to both follow the same workflow, but I don't want to have to set up a Cleveland workflow and a Portland workflow. And so we can make an access entity that says, well, look, if you are an admin and how are we doing this?
If you are, we also combine it with a custom advanced permission.
That's right. So we're adding an advanced permission to the actual page.
To the page record that tells who is basically lets you set a group of people as owners of a page, but doesn't give them any extra permissions, just is a way to store data about which group is an owner of a page. And then in the workflow, we can combine that with another group. It's basically like a dynamic group combination at the time of starting the workflow.
There you go.
And yeah, it looks like group sets might solve your problem. Basically lets you dynamically assign permissions to groups. So if you had a group that was affiliates and you just put different groups inside it, if you assign that affiliates group set to a particular set of permissions on your site, anyone who was in a group that was in that set of groups would be able to do that. And then if you yank that group out, it'll be done. Just like if you yank a user out of a group, they no longer have access. So it's people have wanted hierarchical groups for a while, and we thought this was, in keeping with the way we've done file sets and user groups as well, we thought this was a particularly concrete5 solution.
There you go. Yeah. It'll probably continue to mature.
Yep.
Next up.
Got a question from Corrupto again. How might we set up a SOAP-like web service that allows third-party sites to integrate with his concrete5 site?
If you check out the forums, I believe someone has been working on some kind of an API to concrete5. So I don't know if it's a REST API. I believe that it is. But it would let you, from an alternate site, perform concrete5 operations. Perform operations on your concrete5 site. I assume like adding a user or removing a user or something of that nature. So there are people who have done this, and there's also something in the marketplace called API. It may be Bleeding Edge, but I think it's in there, which you might want to check out. In general, we would set up what we call a tool. If you wanted to roll your own, we would set up what we call a tools script. Which these are lightweight scripts that still have the whole concrete5 environment around them, but they don't have any sort of interface attached to them, and then you could query those scripts from your offsite source and host data to them, and they can interact with. They can use the actual concrete5 API on the concrete5 site. But we don't. There's no like enable SOAP enable SOAP offsite API checkbox in concrete5.
Not built in.
That's all the questions I have right now. Anything else?
Sounds good to me.
Ooh.
Bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Get some work done for the next meeting. Okie dokie, guys. Well, thank you. It's always a pleasure. And
C5 API.
yeah, great.
Everything.
Yeah.
Sites.
It's been totally random. We'll see you again soon.
Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific Time.